Everybody, happy spring. Holy smokes, we made it. It feels amazing outside, and I am just here at Godfrey Lane in Niskayuna to do my final walkthrough for Nushat and Muhammad, who are closing in about 30 minutes on this house. And I just wanted to come to you, I guess, and give some more insight on why this market came about. It's a lot of what's coming through at the moment. You know, how did this market happen? What is the reason for it? So I'm hoping this helps everybody kind of wrap their arms around it. And it really started prior to COVID. Before COVID rolled through, we were already in somewhat of a compressed, what we would call seller's market. And there wasn't really as much inventory as we would hope in a normalized, balanced real estate economy. And then COVID hit. When COVID hit, the feds dropped rates to the floor, which spurred a ton of buyer activity in the marketplace with folks who were kind of on the fence if they wanted to buy at the moment and or put a purchase off. Well, all those folks who were kind of on the fence jumped off the fence and decided to go ahead and move forward and get out to the marketplace and buy a property. So that was the first factor. The drop in interest rates for mortgages produced a lot of buyer activity into already a seller's compressed inventory market. Then, with COVID rolling through all of 2020, there was a mass exodus out of New York City where hundreds of thousands of people fled New York. You can really snap a 180-mile radius, if you can visualize that, along and around New York City. They just left, looking to purchase property in the suburbs within a 2 to 3 hour commute or locale from New York City, because most folks were realizing, as even they continue to, they can work from home and still continue to maintain their employment downtown New York. So that demand, over top of an already compressed market and an active buyer market because of low rates, completely swallowed up the remaining inventory, not only here locally in the Capital District, but throughout the Northeast, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, you name it, all the way up Hudson Valley, swallowed up a good portion of inventory that was currently for sale throughout 2020, and even currently as we transition into 2021. These folks, our clients Muhammad and Nushat, actually are from Queens, and they did the same. They purchased a property up here to be closer to family and out of the city. So the final factor is, through 2020, no one, in most cases, weren't really too keen on putting their house on the market for sale because of COVID. A lot of folks just completely slated the whole idea of selling a house because they didn't want to deal with COVID and having people traipse through their property. So that has continued to depress inventory levels. Even today, with hopefully COVID coming to an end, with the vaccination rolling through. So it's been a perfect storm from a seller perspective. Prices are up over 5, even in some cases close to 10%, depending on what market your house sits in. So it's a wonderful time to consider cashing out of a sale. On the purchase front, it's not fun. You're competing with 10, 15 offers on every single property. Still, even as we roll into April of 2021. So, sorry a bit long-winded today, but hopefully this helps everyone get a better feel of where we stand as we kick off another spring market in 2021. I'm going to go do this walkthrough behind us, so Nushat and Muhammad can get moved in later to their beautiful new property here in Niskayuna. Talk to you soon, everybody. If you have any questions, 518-892-3926, Brian McQueen. Take care.